All right, let's talk Ghostbusters Afterlife. I just got out of the film about a couple hours ago, and right off the bat, I have to say I absolutely loved it. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Uh, I thought going in that I would like it. I wasn't sure how much, but man, one thing about this movie, it's so enjoyable. I was smiling the entire time I was watching it, and I did not expect that. So, yes, the movie does play on your nostalgia for the previous film, particularly the original. Um, so there's a lot of callbacks and fan service and Easter eggs, and you know what? I know people will complain about that, but and I don't mean this in any disrespectful way to mega Ghostbusters fans that are out there, but who cares? It's Ghostbusters. It's not something that you have to take so seriously where something like that is going to ruin it for you because it really this movie really does honor the original and this, it's different. It's obviously different. I know a lot of people are iffy on the kid angle. I thought it worked really well. I thought it was, done well, and it helps that the two lead kids, the main girl, McKenna Grace, she just carries this movie on her shoulders the whole time. She's excellent in it. Put her in everything. She's great. Uh, I can't imagine anybody watching the movie and being not liking her. Um, Her friend that she makes in the movie, I did not do my research before recording this, so I don't know his name. But his name in the movie is Podcast, and he's great. So the two of them together have a good chemistry. He's funny. They're just they're kids that you enjoy their acting and their dynamic and everything. It's good. It didn't feel too kiddie ever, and I know some people might have been worried about that. It never felt like that. Paul Rudd and Carrie Coon are great in this. Really, Paul Rudd is Paul Rudd. So if you like Paul Rudd, then you're going to get plenty of good Paul Rudd here. Also, Carrie Coon's, she's a great actress. If anyone's seen The Leftovers, you know that. She doesn't have too much to do here, but she does. She's in it a lot more than I expected. I also didn't watch any trailers past the first one, really. So I don't know much I didn't know what to expect fully. But, she's good in it. And Finn Wolfhard, he's in it. He's fine in it. He's not bad in it at all. I just feel like he has the least to do, or his story is the least engaging when compared to the younger kids in it. But he's, like I said, he's fine. He's cool. So yeah, I mean, it has a small cast. Everybody's really good in it, though. Everyone's really likable. The film is done so well. Obviously, I don't know. I mean, most people should know, but if you don't, it's directed by Jason Reitman, Ivan Reitman's son, who directed the original. So that's a plus for me. And the film opened with a greeting from him. Not open, but the film, they played a little greeting from him beforehand from Jason Reitman, and he explained that, it's a labor of love, and everyone that made the movie loved it, loves Ghostbusters. And for me, it really is great because it reminded me of why I loved Ghostbusters so much when I was a kid. Ghostbusters is something I'll always love, but it's not a fandom that I carry with me so close to my heart, like something like I do with Spider-Man or Chucky or Michael Myers, stuff like that I'm like, obsessed with, for better or worse. But watching this movie, it brought back all the feelings I had as a kid and how excited I would get for the toys and the cartoon and just watching the movie and all of that, that's what's great about the movie. That's to me a good Ghostbusters movie because it reminds you why you loved it in the first place. And that for me, I'm not going to get into it, but I'll say one little thing. That's the biggest problem with that uh, previous Ghostbusters movie, the all female one with Melissa McCarthy and Kate McKinnon and all them, is that it didn't feel like it respected the original. It felt like it was trying to replace it and I know that's probably not what they were actually doing, but that's what it felt like when you take it out of continuity and act like those films didn't happen when you easily could have set it in the same time universe as that original. This one wears that on its sleeve, and it's just good. It's just a good movie. It's entertaining. It's funny. The effects for the ghosts, and there's not a lot of ghosts in it, but the ones that are here are really cool. And there's one scene in the movie. I don't want to spoil it. I'm not going to give spoilers, but there's a scene in the movie that I want to watch on loop for at least an hour because I loved it so much and I laughed so much. I don't know if I was laughing because it was funny or just because it was so great. Like, it's probably a little of both. And, yeah, sure, the movie does retread some things from the original here and there, but it doesn't matter because, like I said, it's Ghostbusters. You just need to go and have fun with it as long as it's being respectful of what's come before it. As a Ghostbuster fan, you should probably be happy. Listen, it's not the Ghostbusters movie that probably Ghostbuster fans wanted for years, where you get the old guys to come back and do another, movie. Like, this is a new story that follows up after the old one with the little new characters, and the new characters are good and I like them, and I hope that people go out to see this movie because it deserves it. I will say that if I had any complaint, it's that Sony, everyone knows how I feel about them, they did not release this in October. They chose to release Venom, which I hated. Venom Let There Be Carnage. Let it be known, I hated that movie. I've said it before. I'll say it again. They put that movie out in October, but they put a movie about ghosts. They held it for November after Halloween. I'm going to say that one more time. Sony said, you know what? Let's release the movie with ghosts in November, and let's release this terrible Venom movie in October. And you know what? Somebody will say, well, look at all the money Venom made. Well, Fast and Furious movies make money too, and those also stink. So, anyway, back to the point. The movie is great. It's just fun. It's well done. It's respectful. It can get a tiny bit cheesy here and there. If I had any complaint about the movie, it would be that I wish some of the characters communicated a little more on things that they were finding or seeing. That's just a minor nitpick. I just think because it could have brought out some interesting character beats or story beats, but it didn't need it. I just really liked the movie. The crowd I was with, I was at the press screening tonight. Everyone seemed to love it. I'm sure some people will say the nostalgia was a bit too much or the fan service was a bit too much here and there. It didn't bother me. You know what? It's a Ghostbusters sequel. How many years later? It's fine. That's what I want to see in it. Okay? And it's a Ghostbusters sequel with new characters. So, yeah, I do want to see those links and reminders of the past when I see it. So little things like even in the background that you'll see, that's what I want, and they gave it to me. The movie gave me everything I probably could have wanted from a Ghostbusters sequel in 2021 that's possible, and it gave me a lot of stuff that I didn't know I wanted. So Ghostbusters Afterlife, a major two thumbs up from me. I don't really give point scores or anything like that. I don't do the Ebert. I didn't mean to steal Ebert's shtick with the thumbs, but yeah, great movie. Please go see it. It should have come out in October. We could blame Sony for that, but I don't know what they're doing over there. They should let me talk to somebody in there. I don't know what department, marketing, advertise, something. I'll help you guys out. But yes, Ghostbusters Afterlife is a winner. Go see it, and I will shut up now. Thanks for listening to anybody that listens to this. Really appreciate it, and I will try to be more frequent with these soon. So everyone have a good night or day. I don't even know when you're listening to this, but enjoy.